All right, there are golf trips, and then there is the trip Clay Phillips has planned. That should blow all other golf trips out of the water. Our Jake Garegnani caught up with Clay Phillips as he gets ready to embark on the adventure of a lifetime.
Yeah, John, we are following just an incredible story of one local San Diegan's journey around the country as he gets set to play 50 rounds of golf in 50 states in 50 days, and he's doing it all for charity.
I love planning trips, and this is like the Mount Everest of trip planning. It's well over 10,000 miles. It's probably gonna be somewhere around $12,000, except for the first 2 legs of it where I'll be flying from Honolulu to Alaska back to Portland. It'll all be driving mostly on 2-lane roads.
How is it possible? It was my first thought and probably yours as well.
Sometimes it's going to be 2 rounds in one day, sometimes it's going to be no rounds in a day because Montana and Wyoming, they're really big states. So the logistics are complex.
Complex is probably a euphemism, but the 66-year-old Phillips has his tricks in order to accomplish such an ambitious adventure.
I've had to figure out, little nibblings at states. Like there are some places like Corvallis and Spokane. They're awesome because I can pick off 2 states in the matter of an hour.
The trip, however, is much more than a self-indulging safari for birdies.
Get this, over 2 million people worldwide die from dirty water, and 40% of those people that die are children under the age of 5. I have real hard time getting my head around that.
Clay will be raising funds for 2 different charities, Project Blue and Water First International, all in an attempt to bring easy access for clean water to those who currently do not have it.
I've saved enough money for me to pay for this whole goofy endeavor that I'm doing, and so any money that I raise goes directly to one of those 2 charities, and people choose which charity they want to donate to. With 2 months to go, I'm feeling pretty good about the route and where I'm going, but recognizing there are all kinds of things that could go wrong.
On a journey like this, setbacks and mishaps can happen at any moment, but one very serious fear keeps Clay up at night.
The thing recently I've really been anxious about, because I've been playing terrible golf in the past few weeks, is that I'll have 50 straight days of horrible golf. That would be a disaster. It is so exciting to think that on day 1, I'm going to play on a course in Hawaii with beautiful palm trees and view of the ocean maybe. And then the very next day, I will be at the foot of Denali with, big conifer trees outside of Anchorage, Alaska. And then day 3, I'll be back in Portland, in the rolling hills east of Portland. So just that is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, and get this, John, Clay plans to finish his trip right here at Singing Hills Golf Resort in San Diego sometime around mid-October. Looking forward to following his adventures and, of course, wishing him the best of luck. I'm Jake Garegnani. Let's go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, Jake, thank you very much. What a great story.
Amazing.
For more on the trip, and if you want to chip in for charity, if you will, the website is 50 in 50 in 50 golf for water.org. Just contact Jake if you want to find out.
Right, I just had to, you have to stop, and that map was so telling, but like 50 rounds of golf in 50 days in 50 states, that's quite a feat.
This guy is, and he's determined, and that is a great looking map.
It is.
And doing it in the heat of summer. I mean, he's going to have some hot days.
Right?
We saw the map. The man planned it out. He says he likes to plan these kinds of things. So.
He's got it. Love it.
Wait to welcome him home and hear about his journey. Thanks, John and Jake, for sharing that.